Alright, hello everybody, Zaxtor99 here with another first play on launch day. This is Snake versus Snake. I think everybody has played classic Snake at some point or another in their life, even if it's just that old, really like black and white, old school Nokia phone Snake that you played years ago. This is a classic game. I've played so many different versions of Snake myself over my life, it's not even funny. And here we have Snake versus Snake, a game that not only gives you lots of different modes to play by yourself, but gives you up to 6 players, local multiplayer, and gives you lots of different modes as well. Gives you the ability to get power-ups and shoot and all kinds of fun stuff. Guys, this game comes in at $3.99 with a 10% discount its first week. I've already had the opportunity to play this game for several weeks. The developer has given me a copy that I've had and been playing off and on for the past few weeks. And this game just came out today, so March 29th, not January 29th. For $4, guys, I gotta tell you, this game is a steal and one of the best Snake games I've played on Steam yet. And I've played many of them. So we're gonna show you some footage of Snake versus Snake right after this, and tell you why I like this game so much, and we're going to give it a score as well. We'll be back right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody. So when we launch the game, this is what we get. And as you can see, the music is nice, funky, and cool. We get version 1.34 down here. This is the launch day on Steam, March 29th version. So if you're playing this at a later date or looking at this game at a later date, realize that there might be some changes or more levels or something like that. Let's go ahead and turn that music down just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Cool. So this is what I'm talking about. You can actually have up to 6 gamepads connected to your computer or your laptop or whatever. As long as you have that many USB ports, you can have up to 6 players. You can also assign up to 4 people on your computer, and each one of them has like 6 different buttons, because you have 4 directional buttons and then 2 buttons for each player to use your power-ups that you can collect. But you can also change your country. But you also can turn your screen shake on or off. Let's go ahead and turn that down to low. And let's go ahead and go back here, guys. And they have a Discord server, so that's pretty nice there. Leaderboard shows you the top leaders in like endless mode, for example. And next leaderboard would be hitting the X button, and that would be level speed run. Kind of shows you where you rank and where you rank globally on the Steam leaderboards. Definitely like that. And here you see I'm not even on that particular leaderboard for levels hardcore, I don't think. Nope, I think I played it, but maybe I didn't finish a game. But this game is really cool, guys. So you can come in here, you go to play game, and this is where you go to multiplayer. Now my son and I did play actually played all of these different modes. There's 5 different modes you can play, and we're going to go ahead and show you some of that footage, because this is probably where you're going to get the most fun, is if you have some local multiplayer matches, either with somebody in your family or friends or whatever, especially if you connect more than a couple of different controllers up, or you have like 3 or 4 different people playing locally. I think this game's going to be a freaking blast and be worth every single penny. But let me go ahead and show you some footage of my son and I playing through all of these modes right here. Oh, we're tied now. Alright, we are in the battle arena mode. The difference between the battle mode and the battle arena mode is in the arena mode, all the apples spawn right inside the middle, inside the wall. And in the battle mode, you get a power up every time you eat an apple, but the apples can spawn everywhere. And I died there, so my son's taking the lead now. You can also make, you can play with up to 6 players if you have 6 controllers, or up to, I think 3 or 4 people can use the keyboard. But I think you can kind of turn out 4 people. But you can also set AI opponents to play with you as well. So for example, if either one of us hits the Y button, oh man, you're taking a good lead. So we're gonna go ahead and go here, but if I hit Y, we'll add a computer AI, and that's gonna make the game even more chaotic here. Oh, you killed him, and then he killed you, and oh, you're still ahead though. But I caught up a little bit because I was the last survivor. This is pretty cool. What do you think of this game, boy? Yeah. Like he's flashing for some reason. Boink. Oh, we got two of them now. All right. He hit the button. Notice the AI used both their power-ups or whatever already. Oh, I thought you was going to cut me off. I didn't cut you off. Can I beat the computer? I mean, Geotron is kind of the same way as this, except 3D. Oh, can I beat the computer? Yeah, barely.
Oh yeah.
I'm red, you're green. You could get a So it's probably the first one to hit the A button is the green one. That's probably what it is. Because I'm player 2. Yeah. Oh, you cut my head off, boy. That was cool. Yeah, I'm red now. Mine. This one's mine. Oh, the computer got it. Bring it in. Alright. Let's take the computer out. Oh, you cracked. I was taking the computer out. You cut me off, boy. Alright, my son against the computer. Aimbot. Oh. Oh, he almost got me, boy. Oh, you're such a cheater. Oh, you're such a cheater. No! He shot me from behind, boy.
You're right.
Oh, get wrecked. Alright, welcome back, everybody. So I think you saw that my son and I were definitely having fun with these different modes in Snake versus Snake. So if we go back here and we show you the single player, you have 3 different modes. You have endless, you have levels speedrun, and you have levels hardcore. I think this is my favorite, the levels hardcore. The difference between these two, it has all the same levels, I do believe, but the hardcore, you move at a faster pace, so it doesn't take so long to, you know, find your death, if you would. But let's go ahead and show you the endless mode to start off. And in the endless mode, all you're doing is, this is probably what's gonna look so familiar to you guys if you've ever played a classic Snake game on, you know what, let me go ahead and turn that music down just a little bit here. That music, I thought I had it set appropriately, but let's go ahead and move it. There we go. Let's try that. Sheesh. There we go. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. Hopefully you can hear me talking now, and yeah, I mean, this control is really, really good, guys. And you come in here, you try to get as many apples as you can. There's no power-ups or anything like that. This is just really simple Snake. You just keep going. I mean, once you die, the game's over. Once you crash, if you crash into yourself or an outside wall, if you've never played Snake. And as you go further and further, your speed is going to increase. Now, the apples will vanish if you miss them and you don't collect them within a certain number of seconds. I think it's like probably 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. They will disappear. But as you can see, you have a pretty small playing area here. And you just keep going and try to get the highest score you can. Right now, I think my highest score is 51. I believe I got higher than that before the game launched today, but I think he reset all the scores for the launch. Because I do believe I had like a score of like 79 or 81 or somewhere around there. I know I was trying to beat the highest score, you know, before this game launched. At the time, the highest score I think was like 108 or something. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to get over 100, but I sat there and played it for like an hour. And I couldn't get above like 80 or something. So we'll see how I do this time. We're at 22 right now. Remember, you only got one life, so there's no way to get extra lives or anything like that. It's just go as long as you can with the one snake you have. You're going to get longer and longer and longer. It's going to make things a lot harder because, again, your tail is definitely an obstacle. Okay, that kind of lined up perfectly. And these apples are just going to spawn in random spots. This game reminds me so much of a game that I made years ago with Game Maker, one of my first Game Maker games that I ever made, that I called Nerm the Worm. I had it up on Game Jolt for a while as a free game, but then I took it down because I decided probably about a year and a half ago, around the same time that I put up my first game on Steam with Rock and Roll, I decided, you know what, this would be a pretty good game to put up on Steam. Just because one of the reasons I thought that is because I had played a lot of, you know, these snake games on Steam, and I really couldn't find any that I liked. Like almost all the snake games that I've played on Steam, except for maybe a couple, most of them just suck though. They're just not that good. And I know that my Nerm the Worm was actually a pretty damn good game. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and remake this, make it, you know, add some more stuff to it, and put it up on Steam. So, you know, expect to see my own Nerm the Worm up here on Steam at some point. But right now, guys, I have to say that this might be the best snake game that I've played on Steam to this point. I know there was like a 3D snake game that I played about a year and a half ago called, I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to link it down below. But it's probably my favorite snake game besides this one. But this one just does everything right. It includes a lot of different modes. The controls are absolutely stellar. It gives you the ability to play with up to 6 players, multiplayer. Like I said, you can control. You know, you can put up to 6 controllers in there, or you could plug in. You know, if you had 6 people that wanted to play locally, you could play with 4 controllers plugged into your computer and have 2 people at the keyboard. You could do 3 and 3, whatever worked for you. You have all those options, so it makes it really nice. And I just passed my high score that I set earlier today, which was 51. Oh, I missed that one. I was right there too. But now we are at 55. How much longer can I go? You can see that I'm definitely increasing in speed here. And I am getting longer as well, so things are getting more difficult. I think the 51, at least as of today, was like the 24th best score or something. So hopefully we can move maybe into the top 20, maybe even the top 10. We'll see how it goes and how far we can go here. But, I mean, the controls are absolutely great. I know that the first time I played this game, when the developer first gave it to me about, 3 weeks ago or so, I felt like your snake slowed down too much about the time that he crashed. And I really didn't like the feel of that. And I know I left the developer some feedback. And it looks like maybe he toned it down a little bit. And I like it a lot better now. I think the developer has definitely made big-time improvements over this game over where it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So good job to the developer on that. And to be honest, guys, as good as this game was, when I reviewed it 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was kind of expecting the price to be around $6, $7, $8. Like even $10 would not have surprised me for this game, just because it's that well coded. But the developer's only asking $3.99 for this game, and a game like this just has so much replay value. It really does. I think this game can hit such a wide audience, and I really do think this is the best snake game I've played on Steam at this point. If there's a better one out there, you'll have to comment down below, let me know. But yeah, I don't think I've played a better snake game on Steam. I know if you kind of like that Slither.io, I know there's one on Steam that's like that. But honestly, I would just much rather play this than play the Slither.io kind of game. Yeah, but Steam does have its kind of own free version of a Slither.io. I can't remember the name of it. But, guys, we're at 82. But I just enjoy the hell out of a good snake game like this. And this is definitely one. So I mean, this is going to be a game that I think all you guys are going to want to get. If you're a gamer, if you're a streamer, especially, this is something you can play while you're waiting for your lobbies to load, or you're waiting for your games to load up, you know, you're waiting for your online matches to start, whatever it might be. Oh god. And this is where it gets exciting right here, guys. Ooh, that was close. I almost trapped myself there. That would have been the death of me there. This is where this game gets fun. You can see I'm going really fast now. Yeah, this game is, like, the single player mode has come so far since I played it, like I said, just a couple weeks ago. So, high five to the developer for really making this game flow better. Oh, that's where it's slowing down. You can notice that it kind of slows down right before I hit a wall. That's not lag, guys. That's him slowing the game down, giving you a chance to not crash, if you would. So it looks like it's lag right before you hit the wall, but that is done intentionally by the developer. And that is, it takes a little bit getting used to, but I actually like it. I think it's a good idea for this kind of a game, and definitely gives you a little bit more reaction time before you die. So brilliant add-on there. Oh god. Oh god. Can I do it? Whew, that was close. I almost died there, guys. Notice how I got a little bit more time there. I'm over 100, guys. I have never got over 100 in this game yet. And you guys are watching me set my own record anyway. I don't know where this is going to stack up on the high scores. But, man, this is so much fun, though. Guys, I challenge you guys right now. Go out and buy this game. Support the developer and see if you can beat my score, whatever it is that I end up setting here in this video. I promise you guys, I have not been sitting here practicing this game all day. It's just running this smooth, and this game is that much fun. Oh, there it is, 107. So I was gonna go up and try to get that one, but then I realized I wouldn't have had room to get back out. So I tried to turn around there, and it wasn't enough. Holy cow! Somebody first day of launch already has a high score of 204. Wow! So you're gonna, and that's just the endless mode. As you can see, I rank 107, ranks number 7, at least as of now. I have a feeling, guys, within a week, this 107, if I don't keep playing it, is going to be all the way down at like number 50 or 60. There's going to be that many people buying this game and playing this game and having a blast with this game. And I really think you should too. I promise you guys, I am not getting paid by the developer to hype this game or anything like that. I just really, really, really like this game. I want to go ahead and show you, however, though, if we go to quit, and we go to play game, and we go to single player. Real quick, I want to show you the speed run. We're going to go ahead and hit no here. And what this is this is kind of the same thing we just did, where, you know, you're trying to get the apples, but it shows you all the apples that you're going to get on each level right from the get-go. So it's up to you to make sure that you stay out of harm's way and move your snake wherever you need to move him, so that you can get all the apples, so that maybe if you miss an apple, you have the ability to go back and get a second chance at it. Make sure you don't cut yourself off. And you'll see what I mean. Eventually, if you play this game, you'll see that you can actually cut yourself off, so you'll screw yourself if you end up missing an apple, because you'll end up blocking yourself from that ability to get a second chance. So you just kind of pick your own pattern and try to get these, obviously I think if you get these in a lesser amount of time, it's going to give you a higher score at the end. You can see that we are on level number 4 of 19 right now. And now we are on level 5. Looks like there's 19 levels. I have a feeling this developer is going to continue to add levels as this, especially if he gets support. And you guys, a lot of you guys are buying this game. A lot of people are buying this game. I expect this developer to continue to add levels and support this game for a long time. This is what I'm talking about here. I'm going to have a second chance to get that apple because I didn't cut myself off there. But the hardcore mode, the third single player mode, is just like this, except you start moving a lot faster. I do think that's the only difference, but I could be a little bit wrong. I could be missing something. But notice my tail never does move, so I kind of got to figure out, how am I going to do this? I'm going to try to come up here. I'm going to try to get this. I'm going to try to turn right there. Got it. So I now beat level 6. So if you do this on the hardcore mode, you're going to be trying to do all this at like double the speed, and it can definitely be challenging. But You know, I think there's a ton of replay value, especially in the multiplayer mode for this game. And I think this game is worth, you know, $4 all day long. In fact, guys, as I go ahead and continue to play this single player mode, let's go ahead and give this game a score and base it on my, you know, scoring that I give pretty much every indie game out there. At $4, guys, for the value, it's worth 40 points. Value is kind of, you know, the highest aspect of any game that I grade. It's worth 40 total points, and it's basically asking the question, how much bang for your buck do you get with the game? And with this game, guys, you're getting a hell of a lot of bang for your buck, especially if you like these kind of snake games. As you can see, this is what I'm talking about, cutting myself off. There's no way I can get to the rest of those apples because my snake blocks it in, so I have nothing left to do here except crash and die in my game. I got through 8 of the 19 levels. But again, guys, value at $4, guys. Well, let's put it this way. I've already put more than an hour into this game today, and like an hour and a half, 2 hours in before today. So I've already got like 3 hours of time into this game, and this game just barely came out. So, you know, over the next 6 months or whatever, I think the average player has the capability, especially if you have people that you can play online with, of just blowing that, you know, 4 hours of time. And what I'm talking about there, guys, is to get a good value score, I ask that, you know, the average player get as many hours out of the game as it costs in dollars. And that's really what I kind of ask to give a game a good value score. And for this game, guys, easy 40 out of 40. I think most people that like snake games that buy this game are going to, you know, fall in love with the quality, with the fluidness of the controls, and all these different levels that are set up. And as you can see, it's definitely getting harder here. So, absolutely love this game, guys. Oops, I screwed myself. No, I'm going to have to do that one again. I like how on this mode here, you can just go back to level 9 again. You don't have to go all the way back to level 1. But really fun there, guys. But anyway, 40 out of 40 for value, guys. I think most people are easily going to surpass 4 hours of time in the next 6 months to a year after they purchase this game, and you're definitely going to get your bang for your buck. You're definitely going to get a good value. So 40 out of 40 for my value score on this one. Next criteria, guys, is fun. It's worth 30 points. Simply ask the question, doesn't take into consideration the price or bugs or anything like that. Graphics doesn't take any of that into consideration. It just simply asks, how much fun is the damn game? It's worth 30 points. And for this game, guys, this is kind of the subjective part of my scoring, because what's really fun to me may not be that fun to my son, or vice versa, or you watching out there. But I really think most people are going to have a lot of fun with this game. If you've ever had any fun at all with the snake game, if you've ever sat there and got addicted to a snake game on your phone or on, you know, some old computer or whatever, you owe it to yourself to make sure you pick this game up. I would say this is a must-get buy if you ever had fun with any kind of snake game before, because this game here is probably going to be the best damn snake game you've ever played. I'm just telling you the truth right now, guys. It's really that good. Fun for this game, guys. You guys are going to be surprised at my score here out of 30 points. Remember, it doesn't take graphics. It doesn't take any of that kind of stuff into consideration. I think when you look at the multiplayer aspect of the game, how much fun you can have, you know, facing your family members and your friends with controllers, especially if you get 3 or 4 friends all, you know, competing against each other on the same screen. I think that's really where the mega fun's going to happen, guys. And for this game, guys, absolutely, this game gets a perfect 30 out of 30 score. This game is a classic. There's a reason, you know, so many snake games have been made over the years, because they really are that much damn fun. 30 out of 30 perfect score in my fun. That like never happens, guys. So hats off to the developer for making a super fun little game, adding a lot of different modes in here, you know, adding perfect music that kind of, you know, you remember you can turn the music down or turn it all the way down, you know, off if you don't like it. But I think he's made a really, I think the music definitely fits the game, and it kind of even adds to the fun of the game. And the fluid controls here, guys, in this game is the one reason I probably took this from like a 28 or, you know, a 29 out of 30 in fun to a perfect 30 out of 30 for fun. Just because, as I say, perfect controls, I crash into the wall. But it really does have nice fluid controls, and I think that's the difference here. That's what puts this game a step above what you might expect and gives it that perfect 30 out of 30 fun score. Next criteria, guys, is, you know, controls and bugs. How well does the game control and how many bugs are you seeing in the game? I haven't seen a bug one in the game since I bought the game, guys. And like I said, the controls are absolutely perfect. I would be stealing from this developer if I gave this developer anything less than a 20 out of 24 controls and bugs. It really does control amazing, and I really like it. Oh, come on. Try to beat this level. Oh, man, I was so close. Man, but it has an addictive level. It can be frustrating like that, but I just want to play it again and again. But controls and bugs, guys, 20 out of 20 there. Last criteria, guys, is graphics and sound. The reason graphics and sound is only worth 10 points out of 100 total points is because I found out over, you know, my life that you don't judge a book by its cover. I've had so much fun with games with graphics like this, or graphics even worse, that you wouldn't believe that, you know, I think it's possible to have more fun with a game like this than maybe having a game, you know, having fun with a game like Skyrim. Even though a game like Skyrim with its 3D graphics might be more immersive, I do think it's possible to get, you know, especially like local multiplayer or whatever, I think it's possible to get, you know, a couple of friends together in this game and have way more fun with your friends in this game than even playing an amazing 3D immersive game like the Elder Scrolls 6 coming up that everybody's so eagerly awaiting because of the, you know, the graphics that make you drool or whatever. But graphics and sound, guys, for this type of game, I mean, I gotta be fair. The graphics are, for a Snake game, I also judge these scores based on the type of game that it is. And for the type of game that it is, when you compare it to all the other Snake games out there and stuff like that, I think this game does really well. Again, we're not comparing this Snake game to, you know, Skyrim or to Call of Duty. It's not that type of a game. Ah, missed it again. But graphics and sound, guys, for the type of game that it is, I think it does really well, especially in the music department. And the sound effects are really nice as well, really pleasant. Guys, I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. You add that all up, guys, 40 out of 40 for value, 30 out of 30 a perfect fun score, 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs, and an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound, guys. You wind up with a very impressive 98% for Snake vs. Snake. By far the best Snake game on Steam at this point right now. Watch out to the developer, though, because at some point I am going to be remaking my Nerm the Worm and uploading it to Steam. Not that Nerm the Worm can beat your game, but I do know that Nerm the Worm is going to be a fun little Snake game, and I know it's going to have nice fluid controls, as do all my you know, 2D games that I've made so far. So with this game, guys, Snake vs. Snake, I really like it. Again, perfect scores all the way up until the graphics and sound. 40 out of 40 for value, 30 out of 30 for fun. Guys, that really almost never happens that I give a game 30 out of 30 a perfect fun score. 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs. A lot of games get that score. And an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. Again, I'm not comparing this game to 3D immersive games or to, you know, Rust or anything like that. It's a Snake game, guys, and when I compare it to all the other Snake games that I've played, I think this game does really, really well. Now, I have played some, you know, pretty fancy Snake games that are probably a little bit fancier than that, and that's why this one doesn't get a higher score. But the music also helps this game out there and gives it an 8 out of 10. A very impressive score, 98%, like I said. That makes Snake vs. Snake not only the best damn Snake game I've played on Steam in all my years, and trust me, I've played many dozens of them. Snake vs. Snake is an amazing game, 98%, and it definitely wins my Zaxtor's Indie Gold. I haven't had one of my Zaxtor's Indie Gold games in quite a while. In fact, most recently I've had quite a few Miss Series games, which is maggot-infested stinky shit. Kind of the worst of the worst on Steam. I've had a lot of those in a row, it feels like, and it's been a while since I've had a Zaxtor's Indie Gold selection. Snake vs. Snake is a must-buy, in my opinion, so if you've ever had fun with any kind of a Snake game in your life, guys, stop right there. Go get your debit card. Go get your mother's debit card. I don't care. Go buy Snake vs. Snake. You will not regret it. Well worth the asking price. And a hats off to the developer for making a quality and super fun game, and then pricing it at a very good price, a very you know, customer generous price, giving us a fantastic value for our money. So I want to go ahead and say thank you to the developer. I wish there were more developers like the developer of Snake vs. Snake on Steam. If so, if there were more developers like him, we would see we would see a lot more quality games, a lot more fun games in the budget range, and a lot less crap that we see. So thank you, hats off, mad respect to the developer of Snake vs. Snake. Again, 98% score. Let me know what you guys think, though, and if this video has sparked you to go buy Snake vs. Snake. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know that this video has inspired you to go buy the game and support the developer. I would love to know. Also, if you want to comment after you buy it and play it for a while, let me know if you agree with my 98% score. And leave that down in the comments as well. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been Zaxtor99 with another first play on launch day, which turned into a Zaxtor's Indie Gold. Snake vs. Snake with an impressive 98% and my must-buy recommendation. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.